Hi garden friends. Well, today you're in for a real treat, literally. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare my world famous vegetable soup. And it has one special ingredient, and you might be surprised. Then we can hop out to the garden and take some cuttings and make a flower arrangement. So let's go, shall we? Now I start out with just cutting up the onion. And I'm not a chef. I'm just a basic home cook. And there we have it. So you can make these the sizes as symmetrical as you can. The garlic will go in after the onions, celery, and carrots. I use about 2 tablespoons of high quality olive oil and a pat of butter. And I'm going to let this warm up. I've had this pot for many, many years. And we'll let this cook for about 5 minutes. And then we'll add the garlic, salt and pepper. Smells good. Now this is on probably a medium to high heat. These vegetables soften after about 5 minutes. And then I just add the garlic. You could add some herbs if you'd like. Some people like Italian seasonings. But I'm good for right now. Now I'm going to add the potatoes. I'm also adding about 4 cups of vegetable stock. And I'm adding a small can of fire roasted tomatoes. These are diced. They add a little bit of a different flavor. You could use, regular diced or stewed tomatoes if you prefer. I just happen to like the fire roasted tomatoes. You could also add corn, either frozen or canned, and some black beans if you'd like. I'm going to add some fresh green beans. But I'm going to let this cook for a while. Now, while our soup is simmering and continuing to cook, let's take a look out in the garden and see what we can find for a flower arrangement. Now, bear in mind, it's in January, so we might not have a lot to work with, but let's see. Here's one of my favorites. It's called a hellebore or a winter jewel. It's also known as Lenten rose, and it's absolutely beautiful. And here's one in bud, so hopefully that will be blooming soon. These things are absolutely gorgeous. They come in a variety of colors too. Surprisingly, I still have some snapdragons. Let's see if we can make good use of them. I've also got some coral berry, but I think I'm going to use something different. Here's some Dusty Miller that I grew from seed. And I might use some of these Gama Grass or Blonde Ambition seed heads. Those are gorgeous. Now this is an Abelia. I think I'll take a few cuttings of this. That's not too bad either. Well, after about 15 minutes of just a slow simmer, I'm going to add the green beans. Now I could have added bay leaves or a variety of other herbs, but today I decided to do something a little different and simplify it. Just stir those in. Whoopsie. And you could cut up the green beans a little bit smaller if you'd like. And in a few minutes, I'm going to taste test it and add my special ingredient. What do you think it is? Do you know? One thing I forgot to mention is that you could also add a small can of sweet corn or frozen corn. I would say about a cup. You could also add black beans or any other kind of beans if you prefer and make it a little heartier. It's totally up to you. I would say it's looking pretty good so far. We'll put the lid back on and turn it down and put together our flower arrangement. Well, I've got several things that I've chosen. This is orange blossom, and it'll bloom later. So I've selected that, and this is part of my miscanthus. These are snowberries. And this was from my Abelia and Dusty Miller. I grew these from seed, and I've got a couple of snapdragons here. So let's see what we can do. Now here's my vase, and I've put in my flower boost. I always have that on hand. Well, besides the mess going on around it, I would say that's not too bad for a January bouquet with things that were just out in the garden. But let's get back to the soup. Well, I've got my flat leaf parsley here that I'm just going to use at the end of this recipe. Do you know what my secret ingredient is? Have you guessed? Love to hear your comments. By the way, please like, subscribe, and comment if you are enjoying this video. I'm going to try a taste test. Delicious. So here goes the flat leaf parsley. As I said, I could have added a can of corn or some other things to this, but I simply just didn't have any on hand. And these green beans are fresh green beans are absolutely delicious in this. And here goes the secret ingredient. I think you're really going to be surprised at how that makes it taste at the very end of the cooking time. What do you think? I think it's looking wonderful. Probably because I got this spoon in France. So I'm sure that's going to help make it taste better too. I think it looks great. Now for the taste test. Well, time for the real test. How does it taste? Absolutely delicious. I've got my little flower arrangement. And of course I have my seed catalogs. So I'm all set to go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you tried my world famous vegetable soup. Have a great gardening day. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Do you know what my secret ingredient is? Have you guessed? Love to hear your comments. By the way, please like, subscribe, and comment if you are enjoying this video. And I'm going to show you what the secret ingredient is now. A lemon. Yes, I didn't think it was true either, but it is.